Well, there's too many windows in this old hotel, and rooms filled with reckless pride. And the walls have grown sturdy, and the halls have worn well, but there is nobody living inside. Nobody living inside. Gonna pull in the shutters on this heart of mine, roll up the carpets and pull in the blinds, and retreat to the chambers that I left behind, in hopes there still may be love left to find. Still may be love left to find. Seek inspiration in daily affairs. Now your soul is a dropper and requires repairs. And the voices you hear at the top of the stairs are only echoes of unanswered prayers. Echoes of unanswered Well, there's too many windows in this old hotel, and rooms filled with reckless pride. And the walls have grown sturdy, and the halls have worn well, but there is nobody living inside. Nobody living inside. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song.
Ooh, at last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped in clover the night I looked at you.
I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I can call my own.
I found a thrill to press
here we are.
Here we are
In heaven.
in heaven.
For you are mine at last.
I found a dream that I could speak to, a dream that I could call my own.
I found a thrill I love to press my cheek to, a thrill that I have never known. You smile, and then the spell it was cast, and here we are.
Here we are
in heaven.
in heaven.
For you are mine at last.
From the CD of the same name, that's Diane Reeves with Lou Rawls at last at Coast FM. Dan Fogelberg was in there too with Heart Hotel and Aha, and I Call Your Name, a good song from them, new one. It's 8 minutes away from 9. That just about wraps it up for me on this Monday night. Melissa Collins, thank you very much for your company tonight. I'll see you from 5 o'clock for Tuesday, tomorrow. Have a good night.
What is this strange elation taking my train of thought to an unknown destination? And suddenly, I don't know where I am. Like a tremor was found, something's happening in my heart. Having a rest is where you take me in. Whoa, finally captured by you take me in. Having a rest is where you take me in.
From Sanctuary Cove to Cabarita Beach, the soundtrack for the Gold Coast. FM 91.7.
Did I ever take you in my arms, look you in the eye, tell you that I do? Did I ever open up my heart and let you look inside? If I never did it, I was only waiting for a better moment that didn't come. There never could be a better moment than this one. This one, this one is lighting above the ocean. A God is riding upon his back. How come the water and brighten the rainbow fade this one to black? Did I ever touch you on the cheek, say that you were mine, thank you for the smile? Did I ever knock upon your door, try to get inside? If I never did it, I was only waiting for a better moment that didn't come. There never could be a better moment than this one. This one, this one is gliding above the ocean. A God is riding upon his back. How come the water and bright the rainbow fade this one to black? What opportunities did we allow to flow by, feeling like the timing wasn't quite right? What kind of magic might have worked if we'd stayed calm? Couldn't I have given you a better life? Did you ever take me in your arms, look me in the eye, and tell me that you do? Did I ever open up my heart, let you look inside? If I never did it, I was only waiting for a better moment that didn't come. There never could be a better moment than this one. This one, this one is gliding above the ocean. A God is riding upon his back. How come the water and bright the rainbow fade this one to black? This one is riding. God is riding.
FM 91.7, Gold Coast music and information.
Good evening, Gary Clare with ABC News. State Cabinet has approved new measures covering public service redundancies. The Premier says the new policies are designed to improve benefits for public servants and improve public sector efficiency. Bob Johnson reports Mr Goss won't say how many jobs will be cut, but has hinted at large-scale redundancies.
Mr Goss says the restructuring of government operations makes it necessary to implement a more flexible redundancy system. He says the new measures are designed to improve the benefits for individual public servants and boost public sector efficiency. Public servants whose positions are made redundant will retain the right to seek redeployment and retraining. Mr Goss won't spell out how many jobs may be cut, but he's hinted at the need for substantial reductions.
If we can achieve substantial reductions in the workforce, then that will be to the benefit of taxpayers. And we believe that in exchange for that, there should be an enhanced payment, or that is a better than usual payment in the redundancy package to any worker accepting the package.
Liberal leader Denver Beanland says the threat of retrenchments has created an atmosphere of fear in the Queensland Public Service. He says the Premier should be honest with the public servants and spell out how many redundancies are planned.
Now, the public service is living in fear. They can't get on with their job. They're fearful that many more of them will be sacked over the coming months. Mr Goss hasn't answered the question. What happens if the public servants refuse to retire voluntarily, refuse to resign voluntarily? They're obviously not going to, because many of them now are finding they're being pushed out.
Grenades, Kalashnikovs, hand grenades and explosives. This is the most serious incident of its kind for a long time. One military official I spoke to could not remember when so many gunmen had tried to make it across, or when so many had been killed.
The Indian Parliament has averted a financial crisis by passing an interim budget, which had been blocked by last week's resignation of the government of Prime Minister Chandrasekhar. However, Chris Kremer reports that the country's constitutional crisis still needs to be sorted out.
Passing of the interim budget guarantees funds to the government for another 4 months. It's enough to tide over a caretaker regime if elections are held. But President Venkat Raman has still given no indication of whether he intends to dissolve Parliament or whether instead he'll encourage the formation of another minority government so that elections can be avoided. Despite a chorus of support for polls from all major parties, there are signs that efforts are continuing to patch up the quarrel between Mr Chandrasekhar and Rajiv Gandhi's Congress I, which led the government to resign.
Parliamentarians have been told that the Gold Coast urgently needs crisis accommodation for Aborigines. Bob Pascoe from the Gold Coast Aboriginal Housing Cooperative made the plea at a public meeting in Brisbane today. Charmaine Kane reports.
Mr Pascoe told the Parliamentary Committee of Public Works that 1,500 people were on the cooperative's waiting list. He said, in addition, a large number of people travel to the Gold Coast seeking work.
They get up here, penniless, nowhere to stay, so they come to us for assistance. We generally try and get it, either through the church groups or St Vinny's, something like that.
And he said there was a growing demand for student accommodation.
Mainly where our concern is we work with a lot of them out west. We want somewhere for them to come in, do their course, maybe like mine 12 weeks, might be a 12 months course. But they've got to have somewhere to stay.
The committee will hold its first hearing on Aboriginal housing in Cairns on March the 25th. The Queen in her annual Commonwealth Day address has called for the responsible use of science to protect the environment and to help improve the lives of the poor. She noted that scientific progress had a habit of bringing unintended problems in its wake. What was important, the Queen said, was the way in which science was used.
The challenge to scientists today is to bring benefits of science to the less prosperous communities, whilst at the same time safeguarding the natural world. To do this successfully, our scientists will need understanding and encouragement of the population as a whole.
Briefly, the Gold Coast Indy Grand Prix may send shivers of excitement down the spines of motor racing enthusiasts, but to the Red Cross blood bank it means a potential problem. The bank is short of the most common blood type, O. Gary Clare, ABC News.
91.7 Coast FM.